Alright guys, working on a 24H motor grader. The complaint is intermittent steering pressure alarms. Now this is your primary steering pressure switch. You can see it's a 3-wire. We got a blue, red, and a black wire on the switch itself. We go to a Sure Seal connector, and you can tell that that's a Sure Seal. Oh, if my camera will focus. Now, anyway, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it, but there's pins and sockets on each side of this connector. That's how you know it's a Sure Seal. If it was a Deutsch, it would be all pins on one side, all sockets on the other. Anyway, goes to a Sure Seal connector, and it's 2 wires out of there. Okay, so we're gonna check this out, see what's going on with it. Pretty common thing, but let's get into it, see what we find out. Here's where we are, guys. We're right on top of the right tandem, just in front of the, we're right beside the front right back tire. Anyway, here's our switch right here, the one that's in question. If I can reach it. This is our switch here, it's in question. We're gonna take this cover off right here. See if that gives us some better access. We can get in there and see what's going on. Get this cover off and see what we can see. There we go. You guys see that connector a lot better now. Get her cleaned up, and then we'll start to investigate. See if we can find the root cause of this problem. Well, so here's where we're at, guys. I've already tested it. I forgot to turn the camera on for that. But anyway, it's a 3-wire sensor here. On the harness side, the machine side, is only a 2-wire. The only wires we're using off of the sensor is the red and the black. I backpin these when I check continuity with the machine off and this unplugged. I get out of limits on the mega ohm scale. When I plug it back in, machine running, I get 0.3 ohms. So the switch is opening and closing correctly. Everything's working like it should. I've wiggled wires, tried to duplicate the fault. So far I've been unsuccessful. All my wiring looks good. It's all in the P-clips. I've traced it out over the other side of the machine there, where it is then bolted. There it is, you can see it there. So everything's mounted securely, nothing's been chafing or rubbing. So what we're gonna do now is, I'm gonna crank this machine up and I'm gonna take it for a burn. See if we can't duplicate the fault. So here's the thing, guys. We haven't been able to duplicate the fault, right? And we don't wanna just throw parts at it. So yes, because as far as mechanics go, changing out parts is not the skilled part of the trade. The troubleshooting is the skilled part of the trade. You know, you have a machine or a piece of equipment with a fault, you find the root cause, you address just that, right? You don't just blindly start changing parts out. So we're not gonna do that either. I'm gonna button all this up and we're gonna take it for a hot lap, see what we get. Alright guys, we got it keyed up. It's not started yet. This light right here, if you guys can see that, this one right here, that's our steering light. Let me turn some lights on for you. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, so this is our steering pressure alarm right there, right? So as soon as we crank it up, before the machine's even running, that light goes out. And then all we're left with is our park brake light. But we're going to take it for a little hot lap. We'll see if we can duplicate the fault. If we can, then I know I just have to try harder. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. I just went for a hot lap all over, articulated the machine full max to max, full steering lock to lock. I am unable to duplicate the fault. So I'll let the dispatcher know we're going to release this machine, put a different operator on it, and if we have another complaint, then we'll know the problem's legit. I got called back to this 83 or this 24H motor grader. Same problem, steering alarm came back on. Operator said he lost all of his hydraulic functions at the same time. I got up here to check the hydraulic oil in the tank. It was empty. There was a lube truck close by. We had him fill it up. Well, it just goes to show, don't overlook the small things. Happened to me. Should have done my basic checks first. I got ahead of myself. But anyway, hydraulic oil's full. Verified the repair. This machine's good to run.